Firstly, big thanks to ABCO as always. Our friends in ABCO are always giving us these platforms, and it's great to be able to discuss some of the things going on here in Edinburgh. Yeah, I think many of you might be aware of our Step Change initiative. It's certainly not new. It's been bubbling away since just pre-COVID. But of course, COVID has put a dampener on a lot of our activities during that time, as I'm sure it has for a lot of people listening to the call. Step Change, in essence, wraps up all of our previous green initiatives, our sustainability initiatives. In a past life, we had Planet Green, which was our sort of green team and a kind of umbrella for everything we had going on here at the EICC, various policies and procedures that had enacted over the years. And that was our way of sending out messaging about what was going on here at the EICC. So that's kind of where we were pre-2019, 2018. So there's still a lot more we can be doing. And that's kind of what Step Change is all about. It's about changing our operations. It's about changing our procedures, building the collaborations to allow us to get that little bit extra and that few steps closer towards net zero. It has three main pillars. So the first being our desk to door policy that encapsulates everything we're doing in terms of our transportation. So essentially what we are aiming to do, and this is an ongoing process, of course, what we're aiming to do is make it as easy as possible for our clients and our delegates to get to Edinburgh using the most sustainable mode of transportation available. So that's meant building a few partnerships and especially encouraging people to use train when they can avoid the plane, to walk around the city rather than drive, of course. Edinburgh's really small, really compact city, so it's great to get walking around, see the castle, see the sights, and using bikes around the city as well. So that's had a great impact. So that's one aspect, desk to door. Second being our event impact report, something we're really keen to talk about and we're really excited about. We're lucky that our partners and waste management partners, our electricity providers, can provide us with some fantastic data, which we can then pass over to our clients. So we will be, as of 2022, providing all of our new clients and all our new events with event impact reports. These will detail your energy usage, the CO2 produced as a result of your energy usage. It will provide detailed information on where your waste has gone and what waste has been produced and how that is reused, reduced, recycled, which we can provide. We'll also be looking, of course, at our societal impact. So that would be things like leftover items that have been donated. It would be public outreach events that have been produced as a result of conferences here at the EICC. It will be details on any charity or fundraising events. And of course, an easy part for us actually is producing an economic impact assessment, which will detail roughly how much the conference or event, how much money is produced for Edinburgh and Scotland. The final part of Step Change will be our carbon mitigation, our carbon offsetting programme. So we're still not quite there with this yet, and we've been ongoing with this for several months now, but it is our ambition to be working with some charities who are working to restore a lot of peatland in Scotland. Particularly up the north of Scotland, we have huge swaths of peatland, much of which has been left in quite a degraded state. The benefits of repairing this land are many. Peat or peatland, when it's degraded, is a CO2 emitter or CO2e emitter. As the sphagnum moss is oxidized, it releases huge amounts of carbon into the atmosphere. So by repairing it, you're doing two things. You're stopping the production of CO2 or the emission of CO2 from the degraded peat, but you're also then capturing CO2 after a few years. So they say around 4 times more effective at sequestering CO2 than even rainforests. So yeah, this is something we're really looking to get behind, and hopefully in the next few months we can give you even more details on that. So yeah, that's roughly Step Change wrapped up in 2 or 3 minutes.